whereas the temperature yesterday was minus 30. And many of my colleagues from Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, they consider me as a cold person. And I accepted that also. بيقولوا علي متلج يعني بالعربي لكن يوم أنا بقبلها. The title of my presentation, how university can be or can get or achieve international recognition. It is really very important for every university and research institute to work hard to be international recognized, to be an active member in the international scientific community. I am here not to teach, but I am here to share with you our experience as UFA Truffle Center. UFA Truffle Center, it is really in the age of the university, it is like a baby. We are only 13 years old, but we are very well known everywhere. We are like virus. Everywhere you can find UFA Truffle Center, you can find our people, our researchers, students and PhD holders from different countries. They were with us having internship period at UFA Truffle Center. When we think about UFA Truffle Center, how UFA Truffle Center became well known internationally. Maybe first I will skip this slide to go to another slide. Oh, it is not here. Okay, I didn't say it. Okay. UFA Truffle Center is located in the village. The population is only 6,000, but the authority of that village are very intelligent, very brave to support stupid ideas, stupid scientific ideas. When I came to the mayor of that city, I said I will start truffle cultivation. He said, "Is it a joke?" I said, "No, I am serious." And you know, when you started talking about truffle in Finland, where the temperature, as I mentioned, it's minus 30, minus 35. In the country, there's no culture in truffle. It's easy to speak about truffle in Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, because we have that culture. And especially when the idea brought to the audience, to the university, by a nice-looking man like me with the black hair, no one is easy to believe. You need to come with another guy, and I came from technical university. We are not agriculture university. Of course, it was very hard to go forward. It needs to be a fighter, I can say, and to believe in yourself and your team. And then we started. And as I said, every institute would like and love to be well recognized internationally and very active member in the international scientific community. But for, as you know, there are nowadays about 500 universities that are very well known. And the others, some of them they are known, some of them they are not. And it is not the magic to be one of the 500 universities. It is not a magic to be very well known in the international scientific community. You need all these to have strategic plan, very precise strategic plan. You need to have to know what's the key elements to reach international recognition. And that is what really we did in UFA Truffle Center. We became an active member. As I said, it was not magic, but we had from the beginning strategic plan. Our plan can be determined. Our 5 years plan can be determined. Every year we can check if we reach what we have been planned or not. We can say we didn't reach what we have planned. It doesn't make us lower, but it gives us more strength. I can say, as a director of the research center, in front of any student, it is my mistake. I can say it loudly. And I think that's one of our strengths. And then in our strategic plan, it places one important element. We have skillful research. We do all the time skill development. We develop our skills. We don't say we know. No one in my institute, he say he knows. Always we say, we are ready to know. We are ready to learn more and more. Never, it's never any one of us, he say he knows. All of us, we say we are ready to learn and to become better. And the second one, we have very good networking system. We put a lot of effort in networking, which is really in many of our universities and research institutes, it is missing. Also, we don't do a lot of skill development in our university, unfortunately. Then, that's why we are not very well known in the international scientific community, and that's bad thing. And then we start hunting funding, because to achieve all these goals, you need to have money. Sometimes the government budget is not enough. Then we need to hunt money. Then we need to know from where we can take the money, where we should apply, and what kind of sentences we need to use, especially in the regional foundation and international foundation. In the last years, in any fund application, you need to speak about sustainability. If you don't put it, no one will give you money. And then if you talk about agriculture and forestry, you should put agro-industry, agro-forest industry. And if you like to improve the rural area, you should put, this is to benefit the rural activity and the economy. We learned all the expression. My colleagues, they learned all these. And when we apply the money, we follow all the steps. And that's why we got money from different places, even from abroad. And then we found out, as the UFA Travel Center, when we started in the country where there is no travel culture. There are no systematic travel research. The people in Finland, even we have all the country's forests and lakes, we have the mushrooms everywhere. Finnish people, all the time they are hunting mushrooms, exported mushrooms, berries, but no one hunting truffles, because there is like old and wrong fact. Truffle growing only in Italy, France, Spain, but not in Finland. Before we start, people don't have any idea about the truffle. And you can see here, the truffle, this is the black diamond truffle, this is the sour truffle, this is the white truffle, this is 750 grams, it cost 6,000 euro, it was in Italy, near Spoleto. And then when we were showing these truffles to the people, they don't know how it looks like. Then when we show it to them, they say this is koirakakka. sorry, coyote's dog. And nowadays, by Youth Travel Center, there's a market in Finland. People start hunting truffle. And then we don't have this support from inside the country, scientific support. Then from the beginning, we decided we should be member, we should connect we consider Youth Travel Center as a kindergarten. And Italian, France, Spain, the people in truffle, they are the professors. And we need to be under their jacket to go up with them. Then we started truffle farming in 2006 in June. In October, we established the first international truffle conference. And we brought all the number ones in truffle research. And we hosted them very nicely in our sauna and our climate. And then we started to be friends. Then that conference opened to us the doors to train our people without money in their institutes. This is the first strategy. And then the second strategy, sorry. We invited PhD student and PhD holder to do internship or stage. And also, in the same time, we decided if we find any new truffle species in Finland, we shouldn't do all the investigation. We did only the basic investigation. If we need to do PCR, we don't do it in Finland. We send it to Italy, or to America, or to France. And then we have publication where it's our name and their names. This is help us in many ways. The simplest way, our paper was easily get through publications. And our names started to be well known by international scientific community. And we give the chance for the PhD and for the senior scientists from different countries. These people, they were very added value for us because we do believe. We don't know everything. We are completing other people as they are completing us. We never believe we are competing with anyone. Everyone can benefit us. And then we are open-minded in this area. Through this PhD student, I tell you a story about our PhD student. They came and stayed less than 3 months. Can you believe they produced from 2 to 3 articles published in impacted journal, like from elsewhere journals? It's not a magic, but we have a plan. We don't accept any student because he's a friend of my friend, Dr. Renda. Every student, he applies by himself. We do the interview. If we think he's a good, we ask him or her to write a draft plan. We discuss the draft plan with the student. If we accept it, then we send to the student our laboratory facilities, all the lists for chemicals, for instruments. And we ask the student to send to us what he needs. There's one thing I forgot to tell. When we established Youth Travel Center, we had money, but we didn't buy all the instruments because it was not in our strategy. Because I am a university professor, I can use the university instrument and facilities. I can use the other facilities in the other university. That is not only the reason to save money, no, but that means we are opening again new channels with the other university. We don't let them to be jealous from us. We let them to be with us. Nowadays, when we ask any institute in Finland, university to do some analysis for us. Normally, they can say, we need to pay the money, the cost. We say, yes, we are ready. But finally, when they gave us the results, they said no. They would like to have their names with us. Then this strategy is helped us a lot. Then these students, they have been with us for 2 or 3 months, less than 3 months. They have produced all these kind of labor. As I said, after the interview, after they send the list, we are talking, especially if they are coming from the country, they need visa. We are personally, we talk with the ambassador or with the consul to get the visa for them. And when the student comes, he found one of us in the airport waiting for him or her. And we took him to the our village. And there will be food for him or her for 1 week. And then next day, the student, picked by one of my colleagues, bring it to the institute. He has food already, he has accommodation, and we give him bicycle also, if he likes to buy. Then from the next day of arriving, he starts to work. He has everything. And as I mentioned maybe to Jacques and Dr. Lenda, I have been received last time by our French ambassador here. And she said anyone from Algeria will come to Finland. They will consider him as VIP, even he's a student. And it happened. We had 2 students last summer, one from Wahran and one from Bista. Yeah, they got the visa within 5 days. Then we have really good name in Finland and outside the Finland, but we are working hard for that. This is the international funding and local funding. We got from Finland millions of funding sponsor, and also we got $1 million from Qatar Foundation during 2010 to 2013. We have increased the truffle crop in Qatar. We did a good job. It is really very credit for us. Now, we started one project last November in Saudi Arabia. Our project in Qatar opened the doors for us. And I will go in March to Emirates to establish a new project. And when I was in Saudi Arabia, I have been received by the French ambassador, because the government or the authority in our embassies, they are supporting not only Youth Travel Center, but we have a good name. And then this is really, it gives the credibility for us. As I said, we have been organizing a lot of conferences inside the country and outside the country. In 2016, with our friends and colleagues from Sfaris Biotechnology Institute, we organized the Maghreb Finnish Biotechnology Conference in 2016 in Hammamat. In March 2018, we organized the second one in Finland. And the third one, we hope it will be in Constantina in March 2020, the Finnish Maghreb International Conference. We are, as Youth Travel Center, we are groups and members in many mycology groups. I was the vice president of EU Travel Scientists in 2010, and we're still working close with them. If you can see here, this is our student paper. You can see the names. This is from India, Jan Diska from Germany, Sandip from Finland, Rika from India, Salim Shamekh from Finland, here, Mohammed Bouzaidi from Libya, Mohammed Gilawi from Libya, Mohammed Rassid, he's from Finland, but he's from Emirate, working in Emirate. This is from Libya. This is from India, Salem from Finland. And here, again, data, he has been 3 months with us. He published 3 articles. Yeah, about enzymes. Data from India, Linka from India, Ossi from Finland, Jan Diske from Germany, Salem. And this one, we have George, he's from America, Matti Leesela from Finland, from China, Gal from Italy, and this is footage with the people from Hungary. We learn one thing, very important, we never be angry. We never, if we mistreated by other institutions, we accept it. Maybe this is not a Libyan style, but the Finnish style is like that. If I am a Libyan, that time I will not accept it. We had one manuscript. We did part of the manuscript in Finland and the other in other countries. We sent it to them. I asked them to check it, and we need to choose together the right journal. After 2 weeks, I talked with the PhD student, what's about the manuscript? He said his professor asked him to submit it. As a Libyan mentality, I understood immediately something happened in the paper. Then I said to him, okay, it's okay, no problem, but I need a copy. Then I got the copy. The name, ranking, has been changed. They put the first name student and others, and they were thanked for their, in the acknowledgement, thanked for their Ministry of Higher Education for sponsoring the work, and that's not true. And then our dean in the Faculty of Biotechnology or Chemical Technology in Finland, he was angry, he's a real Finn, and he came to me and he asked me to write to the journal and to stop the submitted. I said no. He said what? I said no. If I will stop it, who would be the loser? All of us. But if I let it, and I accept it, we are, as Youth Travel Center, we are a good friend of that institute. Of course, they made a mistake, or I don't like to take it more than this. But if I am in the Libya, if I was in Libya, I would start shouting and doing a big story about it. But as people said, I am Mtadesh cold person. I take it just easy, okay. We just go, and now we are still collaborating. We can do a good job together. Then this is really important thing to do. Yeah, I go to give a lecture in Moscow University and other countries. And nowadays we are the pioneer of truffle cultivation in Singapore, in Latvia, Saudi Arabia, and also in, I hope, in Algeria. What I noticed in Algeria, Libya, Tunisia especially, they don't use the media. Media is very important because the media is like the car who take your results, your research to the outside the university, to the authority, to the people. It is putting some pressure also for the foundation when you have results. For example, many people in Finland, they think because our name is Youth Travel Center, we are knowing only travels. But no, we are working in food. We are helping countries to do the food security. We are having the food section, and we are working in the strategy. I have been, so I can tell you, maybe I have been invited for strategic committee in Libya with the Minister of Agriculture. And then we were talking, how is the strategy? And then there was conflict between my talks and his talk. He couldn't admit we don't have this. All the time he said, we have this, we have this, we have this. I said, then why we are here? If we have everything, why we are still even here? We have a lot of problems. And then he made the next day the committee of strategy, but without my name. Then the media, it is in Finland now, from time to time we have media conference. We said to them, we are not working only with travel. We are doing some other projects. For example, we did here, the municipality of Ufa will build a new sewage water treatment with 3 million. I asked who's in charge. They say the technical manager. I went to him and I said, can I get 10,000 euros to do study about it for the current water treatment, sewage water treatment? Yeah, he gave us the money and we did it. And then we put it in the media. We did this. Then now, in all regions, Ufa Traffic Center can work in the sewage water treatment. We have Turkey growing. We know the meat of Turkey, if you import it from Poland, it will be more cheaper than to have it in Ufa. Then we have strategy plan, we have action plan. If this will stop, we know what these holes where they have, it's for growing Turkey, what we can do for them. Then we are trying to be not a safest institute. We are trying to be a part of decision maker. This is very important for the research institutes to be a partner in the decision making. Of course you can, but if you are still waiting people to knock your door and ask you to do, no one will knock your door. Yeah, this is really a very good thing for us as Youth Development Center. This is the Finnish president. She visited us in Youth Development Center. This is the Prime Minister and the Agriculture Minister visited us. And really it was always, we are joking about it. The Minister of Agriculture, he called me and said, Salem, could they come with the Prime Minister? I said, yes, I am there. But if in Libya, no one will call me, but they called me. This is Tunisian president. We have here Indian student, she was with us. And I said to her, please come to take a photo with the president. She was afraid. No. I pushed her to be with the president and the president. This is, always I thank Dr. Marzouki. He was the first president who welcomed me and reward me as a scientist from Maghreb to Maghreb Arabi. This is the vice president of EU Parliament. He has been visited us. This is Lithuanian president. This is our current president, Finnish president. And him with his wife here, I showed them our laboratory results. We are as Youth Development Center, we open our doors for the public. We open it for 2 months and a half, for 2 days, 2 hours per day. We had last year 1,300 visitors. Really, this is very good. It is impact for us. We have some product, and also there is another thing. It's like a joke. When the student coming to work with us, when they go back, they got married. If you come to work with us and you go back to your country, if you are a single, you will get married. Thank you very much.